fucking go. What is up, everybody? Happy Aloha Friday. I hope we're chilling out. Have a beer, chill out, and relax. What is going on? Happy Aloha Friday. D, how are you?
Happy Aloha Friday. It's Aloha Friday.
I'm not going to sing.
Just put that singing with me.
Come on.
When have we been hanging?
When have we ever been able to sing in unison on stream? I don't think anyone has. Have you heard the birthday streams lately? Come on.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like we're like underwater.
Oh, what is up, everybody? Let's get to these chats. Let's see what's happening. Let's see who is here. We're going to start at the very top. Let's go. It's Slider. Always the first, Slider. You're always the first. Guys, yesterday we talked about the first, and guess what? We didn't even talk about it after that. So we'll try to talk about it today. Yesterday was our our 1 year anniversary live stream, and yeah. Let's just say we forgot all about it, but we're going to talk about it tonight. But let's keep going down on these chats right here. We got Slider in the house. We got Biscuits. What's up, Biscuits? You guys didn't know. Biscuits and I believe Ash's Basement, which was the Whatnot show. They had a banger show where they were selling Pokemon cards and Peach Momoko packs. Now, I saw some graded peaches in the background, but we had to leave to prep for the live stream. So let us know down below, Biscuits. Was that also for sale? Did I miss out?
Oh, looks like it's her birthday at 7 o'clock our time. Oh, it's in 10 minutes. It's going to be her birthday.
What? All right.
Now we're going to sing.
We're going to definitely sing, but hold on. Stop the presses. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know what... Oh my gosh, that's our cat. She got fed already. I don't know why she's freaking meowing. Does she see my food over there or something? Anytime she smells any hint of food, she's on the prowl. She's a freaking hyena. Scavenger is what we call her. Okay, I don't know what Hinano's doing, but I hope you have a really nice birthday tomorrow. Biscuits, what are your plans for tomorrow? You're gonna have a birthday bash weekend? Or a birthday month? Over here in Hawaii, we celebrated at least a month, for the whole month. So I hope whatever you do, you have a great time. Eat lots of food. Ooh, maybe someone can cook for you with your air fryer. Get some fries.
Oh yeah,
I
love those air
speaking
fryers.
of, we got more potatoes. We got some more Yukon Gold potatoes and red salad potatoes, and we're gonna make fries.
D, yeah. I couldn't find it, but let's send Biscuits a box of chocolates for her birthday. Happy birthday, Biscuits.
That's because it's right here.
Hey, there they are.
I know what you were looking for.
Looking for that.
Okay, yeah. Here it is. Da-da-da-da.
Biscuits, when this comes in the mail, make sure you pretend when you pick it up that it's media mail. All right? That's a comic book in that box. Just hint, hint. Happy birthday, Biscuits.
Everything we send from now on is media mail.
Everything is a comic book in the box, okay, guys?
To the U.S.
Let's go. Who else is here? Biggest Bro, let's get it. What's happening, Big Bro? Slider again in the house. We got Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie? It's been a while. Good to see you, man. I saw that piece that you gave to Key Collector 98. That was a really nice piece and really awesome of you. Popey in the house. What's up, fam? How are you? I seen that you got your comic books from the raffle. Good to see that you got those, man. Mark D in the house. Let's freaking go. What's up, Mark?
Aloha.
Speaking of birthdays, mine's in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you guys. 10 minutes.
In 7 minutes now.
7 minutes. Everyone go wish Biscuits happy birthday on her ex. Flood it, you guys.
Right now on her
ex. Right now. There you go. Rate it. What is up? The president of the VeVe Collective, Oz, if you want to come up, I'll send you the link right now. Here it is, as well as anyone else that decides they want to chit-chat. The link's over there. We haven't thrown it down there in a while, so it's up to you guys. Honestly, guys, I want to be very honest. I've had issues with my computer ever since I left Biscuits Whatnot show. Windows decided to update itself, and there's a new update called Efficiency Mode, which is not efficient whatsoever, and it's been playing havoc with StreamYards this whole time. For 2 hours, I've been dealing with this crap. I finally figured out a workaround, but now I cannot share sound. So All kinds of BS that I was dealing with, but that's okay. Anyways, that's why we're a little bit late. You can blame Microsoft.
Yes, they are
Anyways,
responsible.
Osmond collects. Hey, happy birthday in 10 biscuits. Yes, there you go. Thank you. I just have plans to build Lego flowers. Nice. Look at that. That's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
I saw the one that she posted up. Those are really nice. The box. Did you see it?
I did not, but we're a Lego family just like everyone else. You know, Netflix, pizza, and Legos on a Friday night. That sounds like our night, Huddy.
Yeah.
Make a cake
Pizza,
and
maybe
post it.
sushi.
Oh my God,
yeah,
yes. Oh, yes, it
Sorry.
is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and quadrupeds, we have the president of the VeVe Collective. What is going on, Osmond Collect 63?
Beep, beep, beep.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's
Pew,
it
pew,
going?
pew.
Osmond Collect 63 here, and I'm back again on Aloha Friday.
Aloha.
How are we?
Good morning. Yeah.
Aloha, dude.
Dude.
Well, I like to say we're good. I'm having problems with everything today.
We got
I think you heard.
issues.
Yeah,
It's
what it is.
I am aware. So how are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I've been better. It's an end of a really rocky week for us, so it's good to be off work and hanging out with you guys. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. But before we go any further,
Okay.
should we start singing?
Is it time? Is it
Wait,
time?
4
I don't
minutes.
know.
4 minutes.
No, we
4
have
minutes.
we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Yeah. Then
That's
I'll join.
That's because it's a certain someone's birthday in 4 minutes, I believe.
Yes.
We'll all sound like we're underwater. We'll be like the fishes.
Yeah, a lot of people better. Well, good morning, Oz. It's Saturday for you. Happy Aloha Saturday. What's your plans today, Oz?
Well, this is actually the first Saturday I've had off in the last 3 weeks, so that's
Ooh,
good.
Good for you.
Yeah, so it's a busy time of year for me because I work in waste disposal. When we have Christmas off, we have Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and Boxing Day off. We have to work. We have to work the following 3 Saturdays to catch up for those 3 days off.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, because I work in waste disposal basically, or recycling. And so if we stop for too long, basically the city will go underwater in rubbish.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that.
Half the rich people that I talk with verbally is all waste disposal that comes out of their mouth. Because I gotta tell you, man, they're hard to deal with. I don't know how your customers are, but it's kind of like, hey, I asked you to be here half an hour ago. You know,
why have you not picked up my recycling?
Yeah.
No. Well, lucky for me, I don't actually deal with the public. I actually just deal with the more like driving machinery around and unloading rubbish truck side of things. So that part's cool. But I have dealt with the public in the past, and yeah, you definitely need a whole different skill set to deal with the public.
Yeah, it's called patience. It's tough.
True that.
I wish there was a job where you wouldn't have to deal with like people. You know, I mean, this is different. You know what I mean? We're interacting with people, but dealing with people is different than interacting with people. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Dealing with people. So, what job?
What's up, Gus?
Gus?
What's happening?
Hey, Gus.
So, Oz. Today, we're going to talk about certain projects going on. We kind of wanted to talk about 2024 and where you guys speculate. Where do you think all these projects are going to go? You know, I've seen some tweets. I'm going to still call them tweets. I've seen some tweets on X today about, you know, like, is Cryptoys going to go bankrupt? And that's mainly because of that whole quid thing. You know, it's like, well, if you really think about it, it ain't them that's going bankrupt. It sounds like the other way around if you really go and read the trees, right? Read the tea leaves. But what is your perspective on that, Oz? Do you think? And I'm not trying to like use Cryptoys as a punching bag. That was just an example given on the feed. But just like in terms of these projects, these newer projects that's only been around for 1 year, and they're being compared to VeVe and even HRO. HRO has been around for a long time, and so has DC NFT, which is now Candy.
Yeah,
you know, they've been around longer than Cryptoys, or at least for us. It's my understanding Cryptoys has been here for a while. They've had a community before, but they weren't really mainstream. They weren't really in the spotlight. I never heard about them until I think June, July, and I think that's when they were on my radar because of Superstars. So, having said that, just any project in general, how do you feel about that? Are certain projects on shaky ground in terms of your opinion, and where do you see the future?
Well, let's see. Well,
I know you just woke up, so I'm sorry.
I know. It's like, geez, man, like this is laying a lot on me. Like, and I haven't even finished the coffee yet. Bloody hell!
I got
That's one
caffeine
way
too.
to wake up.
My day's ended, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't read up a lot of it because I've been like working nonstop the last 3 weeks. But from what I can gather, so long as they've got community and so long as they keep doing something and they're making those small baby steps to get that a little bit better every time, then they're going to do well. I mean, like obviously, like VeVe's had like the longest. They've had like what, like all the way up to like nearly 3 years or something now.
I want to say 3 years. I could be wrong. But I mean, when was the first drop? Does anyone know? In fact,
I don't actually know.
think Biscuits has been around for a while. Biscuits, can you tell us when was the very first VeVe drop, if you can remember, or if anyone else in the chat can remember? Because we weren't here that early enough. I came in. When did I come in? I came in December of 2021, and I could have came in November, but I dragged my feet because I thought, what are these things we're buying? It's like thin air. Forget that, right?
Yeah,
a lot of people were in. I know as early as February of 2021.
I was in around May, I think.
Yeah,
oh,
you
it's
were here for a
birthday
while.
time.
Oh,
It's birthday time.
here we go.
1 minute late.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
And so get the best thing. Ready? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
go.
Ready?
Happy birthday
to
you.
Woo!
Happy
Birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
dear Biscuits. Happy birthday to you. And go,
and many more. Happy birthday, Biscuits. I hope you have a wonderful time this weekend. Let's go.
I see. I hope you get spoiled.
Yeah. You gotta record that segment and play it every year, Biscuit.
You know, it's so strange, you guys. There was like 12 people before we sang, and now there's like almost 20. So I don't understand the math. Let's see. Bruin, I came in with the Toki Toki Dragon Girls in May 11. Oh, you've been here for a while then, Bruin. So, here we go. Here we go. Gus is on it. Thank you, Gus. October 14th, 2020 was the first VeVe drop. Let's go.
You came in like almost a year after. Wow.
Gus, have you been around here that long? Let us know down below. How long have you been here for, man?
Maybe he's
good to see you.
Maybe he's like me, made an account and then did nothing with it until like things really took off.
Yeah. I think that was a lot of people, right? I think a lot of people kind of know because, like I said, I knew about the golden moments and all that stuff. My chiropractor, I've told the story before. My chiropractor got me into NFTs. He might be watching this right now. So,
who knows? Maybe.
But yeah. So, but like they've been around the longest. Obviously, they're. I don't want to say the king of the hill because I think there's a lot of projects out there that now can give them a run for their money. No offense, but I'm being honest. But they've been around the longest. I don't think they're gonna run out of steam anytime soon. I don't think Cryptoys is gonna run out of steam. But then I'm a little bit biased because, I've interacted with them more, right?
Yep.
And so that's where my bias comes from because I've interacted with them more. I do like the team, and I just. Yeah, I think they got something going. I think they're just building. I think they're cooking under the hood.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? As long as they've got the team behind it, and they keep delivering. Well, they deliver something, or they keep keeping people engaged. And I mean, like I said before in my previous VeVe Wednesdays and weekend episodes, as long as they're progressing in the right direction and making at least baby steps. Well, I mean, baby steps still at least get you somewhere. So, I mean, I think Cryptoys has got a good future ahead of them. I mean, you see them doing they had their giveaways or was it 12 days of Christmas or whatever it was? They just had
12 days of Cryptoys. Yeah,
that's the one. 12 days of Cryptoys. I mean, they have their BOGO deals from time to time, and they just do things to keep people engaged. I mean, I'm not sure, but they've been a little bit quiet lately, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been quiet. But then again, if you think about it. There's Disney Pinnacle. I know you're not in Pinnacle yet, Oz, because you're an Android user, but both D and I are in it. I know Big Bro knows about it, and so is Biscuits. And I seen Big Bro on the Superstars yesterday with Joe, and they're just as bad as me in terms of. In fact, you know what? It's time to go check the revolving store, isn't it, right now, Big Bro? But what I'm trying to say, that is an interesting interesting project that we're in right now, because the only way to get in is you fill the survey out. And the problem with the survey is some of that ended up in like junk mail or stuff like that. That's where mine ended up. But once I filled that thing out, I got in. But what's interesting about what's going on here is they are dropping the first appearance of certain characters on a specific blockchain, which is the Flow blockchain. Now, Disney could drop it in Ethereum or wherever, right? Matic, right?
Yep.
But technically, this is the first appearance of these characters on a blockchain. And if Flow becomes prominent, which is what we all hope and we all think is going to happen, then, you know, this may very well be the very first time these characters are on the blockchain, these pins. I know they're pins, but then again, you know, I went on eBay last night. You know how much some of these pins go for? Physical pins?
Oh, ridiculous.
Whoa.
For what I've been told,
over $100,000 for a pin of Donald Duck.
Yeah, well, from my understanding, I mean, like these pins and pin collectors, they're pretty hardcore when it comes to this sort of stuff. I mean, like, didn't they have like, you know, events like, you know, at Disney, like some of the Disney parks or stuff, where they were like giving away or selling pins, and there were like lines going like out the door?
Yes, yes, that's from what I heard. And I know Big Bro is the pin collector because he showed a little bit last night on the Superstars. Just going through, there's like Reddit groups out there. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there of these pins, and like I get it. You know, they don't get what digital pins are. And what's interesting of what's happening is there's no team announced for Disney Pinnacle. They're letting us kind of like think whatever we want to think in terms of what's going to happen with these pins. We're buying up all these pins, right? Like I must have bought how much did I buy? I must have bought 17 Stormtroopers just because they're Stormtroopers, right? And they're the first appearance of a Stormtrooper on a blockchain. And they're nice pins and stuff like that too. And I love the Stormtroopers. But what I'm trying to say is I am the only one that has access. Biscuits is the only one that has access. D's the only one that has access right now.
Yeah.
You know, I see an opportunity here. So not financial advice, not financial. In fact, you know what? Hold on. Before we even get further, we got to play this.
That's it.
All right.
I could do a little bit to go with that as well, like, because I love hearing, like, you know, if anyone's familiar with Crypto Pro and his channel when he gives not financial advice, I love the stuff he comes up with.
Oh, that guy's great.
It's like, ladies and gentlemen, well, this is not financial advice. Anything said can and will possibly get you in financial trouble on this channel if you decide to take it with your heart, or you could end up living in a cardboard box in the side of the road, pretending you're a part of pretending you're playing Metal Gear Solid, but in the homeless version.
Yeah, that sounds like Carlton Flowers. But before we even we're kind of getting all over the place here. We were talking about VeVe, and everyone in the chat is actually telling us what is their first collectible that they got. So let's start. Oh, I went all the way to the top. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I remember seeing that. Okay, so Gus is saying right here, October 14, 2020 was the first drop, and he's also saying that VeVe's been around since 2018, and I know that, or at least Ikomi's been around since 2018.
Yep.
But what was your first drop? What did you get?
My first.
He got a Borg. That was his first.
Nice.
Wow.
What was my first? I need, like, you know, Shawnee Poo's little, like, you know, soundboard going.
Story time.
I believe my first drop was the Marvel Mighty's Fantastic Four. I think I got a common Mr. Fantastic.
That was your first drop or your first collectible?
I think that was my first drop I went for.
Okay. But that was also your first collectible?
It was, yeah. I think I got two on that drop off the top of my head. I got the common Mr. Fantastic and I got a rare Johnny Storm.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, I remember the first comic I bought was New Mutants number 98, the first appearance of Deadpool.
Yes.
And after that, it just basically sort of went for that. I didn't get really hardcore until the gold moments came around. Then I started going for a bit more frequent drops.
Yeah. Well, it said Biscuits right here. First collectible I got was on eBay because the marketplace was still closed at the time. It was Dulce Unicorno. Oh, nice. Nice. RC Bach. What's up, RC Bach? Thanks for coming tonight. Todd Batman and Rizzo Batman was in that first drop, if I recall correctly. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Rizzo. There you go. Got you.
Yeah, I know Rizzo.
Yeah. Mission in the house. What's up, Mission? Good to see you. It's happening. Okay, so Big Bro says nothing good in the rotational store, so I'm not gonna look. I may look. We'll see.
No, you are not.
Do
Yeah.
do you reckon Pinnacle will have access to an Android user soon? Because that's what I'm hanging out for.
So Joe thinks that's possible. So here's the one thing that I've noticed by using that platform is there are some bugs. Let me explain the bugs first. So like I had an issue with the blind box capsule where I bought one and the thing froze and I never got to see the unboxing. I've had that same issue on Cryptoys, so I'm not too bummed about that. Another thing I had an issue with and it hasn't been resolved yet is I bought a gold pin of Mulan and I never received it, but they charged me for it. And so they sent me an error message saying, okay, you know what? We charge you for this pin. We're going to send you an email and someone from the team is going to reach out. Never got an email. No one's reached out. The only person that has actually given me any communication is, I believe this guy's name's Alan in the Superstars Discord, and he works for Dapper Labs. But regardless, other than that, it's been smooth. I've never had an issue. It's buttery smooth. The app just works. So to me, just by using it for about, I think I've been in it for 2 weeks. By using it for 2 weeks, I can already tell that they tested this app prior to launch, prior to getting us on there. There's bugs, but I mean, that's why we're beta testing, right? But other than that, we're not having like stalls, glitches, that the app's not like freezing or buffering. None of that's happening. So having said all that, I think because they've tested all that already, they probably already tested Android. It's just that, you know, Apple's the store everyone needs to get into, right? They're the lead. I can submit an app on Android. It's no problem. It's actually cheaper to do it on Android than it is on iOS because we work for a phone company, right? We're in communications, so we've worked with SIP apps, phone apps. But and I'll leave it at that before I start doxing myself. But needless to say, from my perspective, for what I do for a living, it feels like the app's been fleshed out already. And so I feel like as well, I'm in the same camp with Joe, where I feel like they've already tested for Android users, and I think it's coming sooner than we think. I know a lot of people are in the other camp where they think, okay, Android users got to wait for a while. That would be really bad for you guys, right? You know, because what if we are buying these assets that are first appearances? What if Flow really does take off? You know, you guys are missing out.
Yeah,
and I will be here to sell it to you. And I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? I'm just like, that's just how it is, you know? And so, and we're all taking a gamble here, right? We don't know what's going on. That's why not financial advice. As far as we know, we're buying pins. As Biscuit says, my sister spends a lot of money on pins. You and your sister and me will get along because so have I in the past 2 weeks. So.
That's 100% for sure.
The common man is in the house.
Yeah,
what is up,
those pins on the virtual pinup board?
Where are you going to stick those digital pins? Well, I'll leave that to your imagination. You got a really good imagination too, Jeff.
But just reading the comments here, it seems like a lot of people are in the same boat as me. They're all Android users. So I mean, even if you can't get on Android, they should at least have an option that you can buy stuff through the web app.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are willing to spend like, you know, a lot of money to collect that, and they're Android users.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're totally missing out.
So here's what's interesting. Here's what's interesting. So Android users are not in, and about half the globe uses Android. And in full disclosure, I have an iPhone and an Android phone. My iPhone's for work, and I use Android for personal because, to be very honest, I prefer the Android ecosystem because I can customize and do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah,
but the problem with that is everyone prefers Apple. You know, Apple is still the lead. That is the marketplace everyone wants to be in. You know, so they're the lead in all this stuff. But needless to say, I really think it's coming for you guys. It would be silly for them not to open up the market share to the Android users as well.
Well, yeah, because they'll be missing out. Yeah,
it makes no sense. So I hope it comes for you guys soon. I really do.
Yeah. But just going back to your previous question though, I mean, like, I definitely see Pinnacle doing well if they keep doing what they're doing. Cryptoys, Cryptoys is definitely doing good stuff. I mean, I think the biggest thing holding them back now, I think, is their marketplace, as everyone's screaming out for.
Yeah.
So once they get the marketplace off the ground, I reckon that's gonna take off. But I'm like I said, I haven't really kept up a lot with Cryptoys and a few other projects at the moment, but I believe they're it is on the roadmap. It is supposedly coming hashtag soon. So once they get that going, that's really going to help them. What else we got? McFarlane. Say McFarlane. I believe they've got a Batwing drop coming out. Like so,
Yes.
I'm just playing catch up. I saw that at the top of my feed, so that's pretty cool.
It is. I think there's like 3 variants. There's only 500 editions, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
What McFarlane is doing is they're keeping scarcity. And if you've seen the 3 variants, there's like the black version, the regular one that you've seen in the Flash movie. Then they got like a silver version, and then they got the Jokerized version where it's purple with the whole Joker graffiti on it. So
yeah, because that was going to be my next question. What version of the Batwing is it? Is it Keaton's Batwing? Like
I believe so. It's from the movie.
It's from the Flash movie, but not from the
from the Flash movie.
Okay,
It's Keaton's Batwing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I think they're matching it with Keaton's Batmobile, right? Well, here's the next question: if they're dropping vehicles. And these are vehicles that I would hope one day is drivable in some type of metaverse, whether it's Futureverse, Readyverse, whatever we're calling the verse.
Yeah, whatever we're calling it now.
Well, to me, the metaverse is just a newer portion of the internet. It's just the internet. That's what the metaverse is, And all of these projects are just websites. You know what I mean? So, but that's the way I look at it. But needless to say, will these be drivable one day? What do you guys think down below, chat? Will McFarlane's vehicles be drivable one day? I think they're just statues right now.
I think they will.
It would be nice.
I think everything's gonna be drivable one day. Give it enough time.
Or they're like tokens, right? Well, they are tokens, but you know what I mean. Like they're these statues. You bring them to a certain portion of the metaverse, and you show it to something, and all of a sudden the car materializes within that metaverse, controlled by that metaverse, and you just hold the asset in your phone that gives you the keys to drive it.
Yeah, they're basically like keys.
That's it. They're keys. So
yeah, because we had a bit of speculation like this on an episode of VeVe Wednesdays, like ages ago. It was basically like, what if you took something like the Marvel Mighties and you had them as like keys? So say for example, you're in the VeVe verse and you come up to a door, and in that door leads you to the Marvel Avengers or an Avengers multiverse or something like that. You use your Marvel Mighty as like the key to that door, and the door materializes, and it's like a scene out of like a Stargate or something. You go through like a Stargate, and the next thing you know, you're in that version of the metaverse or something.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool if you had a Stargate? I mean, like we already have the Jurassic Park gate, right? What if these gates opened up worlds, right? As using the whole thought process of just this as a token, a key that allows you to get into a gate or something like that, right?
Yeah. Well, and plus, and don't we have the license for Stargate? Because doesn't that come under is it Studio Canal? The one that
I thought it was MGM.
Is it MGM?
It's MGM.
Yeah, it was MGM. But yeah, if we start getting like Stargates or like Death Gliders or what else is cool? So you got the Gould. So they start getting like like Jumper. That'd be cool.
Yeah. That would be cool. Or the Atlantean ships, you know what I mean?
You can start. You can start like sprouting off.
And I think they also had like the Daedalus and Apollo and all those. I don't know. They got really, really science fiction, and they started making like space carriers in space.
Yeah, I know. They got it's going right at spin-offs.
Yeah,
maybe who knows? Maybe we can get some earlier Jason Momoa before he got famous with Game of Thrones and Aquaman,
right.
Because not many people remember that's where he first got his start, was Stargate Atlantis.
Ronan.
That's right. Who was he? He was Ronan. His name was Ronan.
He was a specialist.
Yeah, was he a specialist? Was that what he was? He was a specialist.
Well, that's what he claims. He claimed to be. He claimed to be a specialist. Ronan Dex. If I remember right.
Ronan Dex. Yeah.
So DNI, like FF fun fact for the people that already know DNI, but like I was a cheap date, and so Sci-Fi Friday was always basically Stargate, SG-1, Atlantis, and then you had Battlestar Galactica. That was our Friday night. That's what we did on a Friday night. We go out on Saturday. That was the day to take out D instead.
Yeah.
So, but I think we're getting all over the place here. Let's get back to the chats.
Let's go back to the chat.
Biscuits. I didn't get access for a while. My sister was buying the pins for me. Then I sent an email, and they sent me a survey and got accepted the next day. You know what's so funny, Biscuits? So I ended up fudding on a stream, and then the next day I got access. Now before the stream, I did fill out the survey because I did find it in the spam email. So I don't know if it was a little bit of conjunction of both, but I did FUD it. or I did speak my mind about it because I thought it was unfair, and now I think it still is unfair. But I'm inside looking out now. So anyway, maybe sending them an email telling them you've been waiting and see if that doesn't help.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
Make sure I reach out.
See, Big Bro, my first collectible I bought was Mighty
America.
Captain America. The first thing I hit on drop was FA Green Goblin comic. Nice. Slider.
I missed out
Go
on
ahead.
that one.
Which one?
The FA Green Goblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The comic.
Yeah.
Let's see. My first comic was FA Monica Rambeau. Really? I remember when that came out. That was like in 2022, right?
Yeah. I got the ultra rare of that one.
Yeah, I didn't like that comic. It was I didn't like that comic. I still don't own it.
Of course, you got the ultra rare though.
Yeah,
that's very true.
That was back in the day where I actually had money to pump into ultra rares. Right now I've got nothing. But we're nearly there. Nearly there.
Are you buying any ultra rares lately, or you just been chilling?
I have not been buying anything lately because, like I said, I've had a few financial issues I've had to sort out first before I can pump any money in anywhere. But nearly on top of it, so hopefully I'll pick myself up something soon. I do pick up the occasional just a common here and there, just so I got something to read for a relax and read.
Yeah. I normally always pick up at least a common and an uncommon on every comic drop, just to have it.
Yep.
Yeah. Comic guy, right? Just a freak. Jeff forgot my first drop because I didn't get anything for 3 months. The first collectible I got was Asian puppet thing. Forgot the Is he talking about the Peely Fantasy?
Yeah, Peely Fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember when that came out too. Remember when that drop came out, D? That was when that's when we went out to the Valley. Remember? And we told our friends, because we were partying the night before, we gotta leave because at 6 o'clock we gotta be home, and we gotta be. Remember when we had to get home? We had to get like good internet, reset your router. Yeah, we gotta leave. We gotta get home.
Unplug anything that didn't need to be on the internet.
So we left this house at 4:30 in the morning. I was trashed.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
I got the drop though.
Nice. So it was all worth it.
It wasn't worth it after that. I felt like crap the whole day. Slider, I didn't hit a single drop for 4 months straight. Yeah, I remember that times too. That was not fun.
That was not fun.
Biscuits. Yeah, I do notice they don't interact with the community that much on their social medias. Yeah, there's only the one dude. I think he's like he's like the inside man in Superstar Money's Discord.
Yeah,
he's getting all the alpha, right?
Access Pinnacle, yeah. Mission's got the same problem as me. So he's an Android user.
Oh, is he an Android user? Shut. You guys don't have like an old iPhone laying around?
His wife has.
His wife's got it.
His wife has access, but not him.
Oh shoot! Just get like an old iPhone if you can. Man, I got an old iPhone. What's your address? I'll send it to you. Let me know down below.
We have Mission's address.
We've got a ton of old iPhones. We're in communications. I'm just saying, man. Let me know. I'll hook you up. Let's see. Slider 2333. I don't have access to Pinnacle yet either, but okay. Yeah. Guys, you can get like an old iPhone for like $80 on eBay. It's probably worth it. But then you'll spend more than $80 buying these silly pins. Let's see. I hope they do allow access to Android.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's what's so funny.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, just at the very least, just to test the platform, just so I can say I bought at least one. Ooh, I'm on the board.
Yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing, though. They're selling out. You know what I mean? These limited edition pins are selling out, and there's only a fraction of the users in there. 25% at best, right?
That was my whole issue.
What?
Sorry, that things were selling out, and they won't be back. When the new users come in.
Well, it's an issue, and it's also very telling. And what's telling about this is it's not just VeVe people in there. If you go into Dapper Labs Discord, it's flourishing in there of people talking about Pinnacle. You go into Superstars Discord, there's a big conversation going on, and there's so much people, and they're not from VeVe or McFarlane. They're from Dapper Labs or from the Dapper ecosystem. So there's a lot of people out there buying these pins that aren't a part of our community that I've noticed. And so only 25% of them is currently in the app. I'm just, I'm guessing maybe it's 50, but they're selling out. on these limited edition pins. I never bought the last one, the villains, but it's my understanding, and I was told Alpha that the chaser pin in there, it's the first animated cartoon from Disney on the blockchain. Because on that animated pin, it spins around and it plays a clip of a cartoon. And I believe is it Maleficent?
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
according to our man on the inside, he believes that that's the very first cartoon clip from Disney on a blockchain. So,
Okay.
Who's this man you speak of?
the
Yes.
man in the shadows. But needless to say, they're selling out. People aren't even in there yet. Can you imagine when people do get in there? Can you
That's
imagine when people actually, when the team actually says, "Hey, you're not just buying these pins because they look cool. Maybe we'll put some utility on it. Maybe they want us to say what the utility is. Maybe we have to shout, to the sky and say, "Hey, if you do this, this will happen," or "Hey, if you do that, that'll happen." I believe Joe's been saying this too. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, like get the masses screaming like, "Hey, check out all this cool stuff over here." I mean, I reckon like when the digital collective narrative really like sort of picks up, everyone's going to do well because like they'll say like, "Oh, this platform's got this like FA like this character, but this platform's got this one. Look, they've got all these cool like this one's got Batman, this one's got Marvel, this one's got Disney, and it's just going to go nuts all over the place." Like
Yeah.
Like I've said before, like in the past, so long as they make it easy and accessible for the masses, that you don't have to overcomplicate things, they'll do well.
That's kind of like the same thing with like Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have these ETFs, grandma can buy Bitcoin,
Exactly.
grandpa can buy Bitcoin. These funds can buy Bitcoin, right? Because it's they're not buying Bitcoin, by the way. They're just buying an IOU. But the point I'm trying to make is they have that they have that exposure, right? And I kind of equate like say the VeVe ecosystem kind of similar to that. Okay, like this is easy credit card. You have exposure to it. Grandma can buy a Spider-Man if she wants. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's really going to be key about like getting the masses in.
Yeah.
Of course, it's still going to happen overnight, and it's probably not going to happen like the click of a button, but it will happen.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, D? You've been very quiet in the middle there. What's your perspective on all this?
You still sorry, I was writing something to someone.
Oh, yeah, I'm not keeping up with the chats. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. They're all kind of talking amongst themselves and
good.
us.
Yeah,
but,
I just want to say big quick shout out to Humble. So I did see Humble there in the chats not long ago.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
He is. Now, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, Humble actually did a little bit of traveling down the bottom of Western Australia, and he actually spent a little bit of time in my hometown.
Humble.
Yeah,
and you posted some pictures. That was pretty cool of his travels.
Yeah, he sent me a video of two. Looks like the weather wasn't overly favorable though. It was very windy, but yeah, Humble spent a little bit of time in my hometown of Albany, Western Australia. So I hope you enjoyed it, mate. And yeah, hope you go back. It's a very lovely part of Western Australia, and yeah, hope you had a good time.
And thanks for sharing those pictures. Yeah, I mean, like, because for D and I, it's good to like live vicariously through people. We're out in the middle of a rock in the middle of the Pacific, you guys. This is the most we're literally out in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah. Also, another quick one as well is that Humble did send me a DM, which I haven't had a chance to get back to yet. But he asked me a question saying why did I leave Albany, West Australia to come to this cold part of the United Kingdom? Which I will actually tell you what, if he's still around, I'll send him a DM anyway, but I'll answer it anyway. So I left Western Australia to come to the UK because I like to say this because I did the same thing that most stupid men do, is that I fell in love with a woman.
You're not stupid, by the way.
No.
Stupid man.
Stupid. What are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
That's it. No, basically, long story short, I came over to Europe to do a 2-month tour of Europe. So basically, went all through Europe with a tour group, and my wife happened to be on the same tour group as me. So we met first night. The first night started in London. We met first night, started talking, and then basically spent the next 2 months traveling around Europe together. And one thing led to another.
That's so nice.
Yeah, one thing led to another. I went back to Australia. She came back here to Bristol, stayed in contact through the internet. Then she came over to Australia to see me. Then went back to Bristol. Then came back again, and then we both went back to the UK, and that's where I stayed ever since. And that was actually coming up on 10 years ago.
Wow.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Who was chasing who more?
Who was chasing who more?
Be honest.
I was probably chasing her. I was
Yeah.
chasing her.
Yeah, because I can admit to the same thing. I did chase Dee. She made me chase her for 3 months. Only girl I've ever chased in my life. So yeah, it's usually the case for us big dumb men.
And here we are, almost 20 years later.
Exactly. But I tell you what, though, trying to deal with time zones, like when we're both like on the same different sides of the world, whew, that was hard.
Yeah. Well, back then when I met Dee, because we met in 06, we didn't have iPhones out yet. So I had like this really huge phone, like those old phones where it slid down and there was like a keyboard, right? It wasn't a BlackBerry. It was bigger than a BlackBerry and had a really long antenna. And so I used data to message Dee on MySpace. And I didn't realize MySpace, dude. So I was working off island. I was on a different island at the time. And so I'm like, okay, Dee's finally talking to me. So then I'm like eating up all this data and I'm not giving a crap. And I ended up, my bill was like almost $1,400 in like internet transactions just from messaging. That was a weekend. Okay. So, and I was on my phone 24/7, constantly messaging her on the internet. So yeah, it was expensive.
I know. I was using Skype. I mean, for me, I was using Skype, like back before, like we had like WhatsApp and all these other or StreamYard like we're using now. But and so basically, like, I found myself having to wake up like early in the mornings and late in the afternoons to try and chat to each other. But yeah, so just read some of the comments here, like saying. Richard's got one here saying, "I have a similar story, Oz, but I moved cross country." So at least that was a little bit easier for you, I guess. I mean, I had to move halfway across the world. I mean, you try.
Yeah, you moved.
I didn't even know Richard was here.
Yeah, he's here.
What's up, Richard? I didn't even know you showed up.
And look at this. Yeah, Humble's there. You did it. Let's go, Osman. And Jeff says. Look at this. Jeff says, "Of course he was chasing her. He's in the UK. If she was chasing him, it'd be more in Australia." Tell you what, I did try to get her to Australia, but she's very family orientated, and a lot of her family's here in the UK in Bristol, so she wasn't going anywhere.
Sacrifices.
And that's it. And also not only that, it was also a great opportunity for myself to get out of Australia and see the rest of the world.
Yeah, there you go. It's just a bit colder, right?
No regrets.
Yes. I mean, I do have massive regrets around this time of year because over in Australia we don't really, or at least in my part of Australia, we don't really get to sub minus temperatures. Whereas we had a couple of -5, -6 degrees mornings here a little while ago. I know a lot of people in Canada and the US are laughing at me right now, but I mean, to UK standards, that's really cold.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah. But no, it was a good decision. I don't regret it. Done a lot since then. Like I said, since then, got married, have 2 kids and a house, and looking forward to what the future holds.
There you go.
You've
no
never
regrets.
You've never told that specific part of your life story with us before till today, Oz.
Haven't I?
You've told us like a gist of it, but not like the whole thing. I don't remember.
No, he's told us.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, I remember the story.
Okay. Well, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
For anybody listening on the replay or in the chats right now, that's the story.
Nice. And I'm pretty sure a lot of our audience have never heard it because I believe we talked about this in episode 3. But when we shared some of our recaps, a lot of the audience never seen it before. They probably didn't even realize we had those buried down below. So if you guys really want to like see or know more about Oz, he actually has an episode on the podcast that he goes into detail about himself. So you might want to check that out. And also VeVe's channel. But did Dino get rid of his YouTube too? Because he's no longer on socials.
I think he did. I saw.
I still had it.
Yeah, I tried looking for him on it. I've tried to tag him in a few things on X, and I think he's shut down all his socials to try and focus on life.
Yeah, I think X, he doesn't have X, but the YouTube was still on. At least last week or 2 that I looked, he was still on there.
Well, that's good. That's good because he has a lot of good resourceful information on there that I think should stay on there for at least for people like like taxes and stuff. That he was talking about taxes would evolve last year, so yeah, that's always good to have.
Yeah, that's how I found that clip about doing your taxes. Was I went back on his YouTube and he had that, so I shared that with Evolved.
This is a good comment. Nokia was my first phone. Yeah, I remember text being a big thing. Texting. Oh man. My first phone was a Motorola Teletac. The thing was huge. Like it was a brick with a long antenna, analog. It only lasted for half an hour on battery. Nice. And it was 25 cents a minute.
Oof. Wow. Yeah. I had a Nokia.
1100.
I forgot the numbers after that.
It was a Nokia house phone, right? Because that thing would never break.
Yeah, and then you got like you were always waiting for when you could change out like the face plates.
That's it. Nokia 1100. That was my first phone.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tiny little thing about yay big. Had the interchangeable front and back.
It was like an eraser, right?
It was. It was basically. Oh man, it was amazing. It was black and white. So the battery would last you weeks. You'd have you'd only have like Snake on there.
Snake.
And you could only text and you could only make phone calls and text. There was no camera, no internet, no nothing. It was brilliant.
You see, Jeff's in the era from where I'm from. So
this
was my first phone was a pink Razor phone. I worked overtime at a grocery store to pay for. I remember the Razor.
Oh, the Razor. You had a Razor too before.
I did have a Razor. I had the smaller Razor though. It was a Razor Light or Razor Mini. It was a little thinner Razor. So
yeah, this was back in the day, like when mobiles first started.
Hello, Moto.
Yeah.
Moto. Mine was gray slider. Nice.
My favorite phone that I owned back then, before we went into smartphones, was my LG NV. I don't know if you guys remember the LG NV. It was like a pill size, and it flipped open, and it had another screen in there with 2 dual speakers and a bigger keyboard, so you could play music. You could watch the very first streaming videos they had. It was a really damn good phone. I think I had that phone for like 3-4 years. I refused to get rid of it because it was just that good. And then I got a smartphone after that. And I think my first smartphone was a Droid Incredible, which is I don't know if you know what an HTC Droid Incredible is.
I do know HTC. I've had a couple of them in the past.
HTC was a good brand too.
It was a damn good phone. I ran that for at least 4 years too. It had a weird topography in the back because it shaped the back so you could see all the guts of the phone. It wasn't like a brick. It was weird. I don't know. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I was just looking at some of the comments here, like basically saying phones have come a long way. It's like, and that's true. Phones have come a long way, and you can sort of like compare phones to where we're at in in the digital collecting space.
Yeah, I had one that was like a flip phone. And then on the cover, when you closed it, was like a mirror. I don't know what the mirror was for. I guess to look at yourself, but it was just random.
Look at yourself and go, "Damn, I'm cool with this flip phone." I feel like I feel like
me. Oh my Magnum.
I would have the keychain.
For me, it was the ones when they had like the little slide bottoms. So it would be a phone slide in, slide out. Because when I watched The Matrix, that was like the inspiration behind that, and I was just like,
those phones suck at the beach. I had one. I dropped it in the freaking sand. It ended the phone. It would never slide. It just got jammed up in all the things, and so I hate those. No offense. I hated those phones.
I had a slider that was like the size of this thing, and it would just go like up and down like that.
Yeah, that's what I had.
And that was
tell them how much that phone cost.
The slider?
The phone I bought you. That was the phone I bought you, right? Our very first purchase together. You don't remember? I remember.
Expensive.
It was stupid. Was it
$986?
Yeah.
For a phone for my new girlfriend that I only was with for 3 weeks. That's how crazy I was. So.
Well, then we also had the Microsoft phones. Those are really awesome phones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Windows Phone. At one time, Microsoft had phones. I love those. That was my favorite OS was Windows Phone. Yeah, they had audio predictive they had like some type of weird thing where you could talk to the phone, not pick it up. It would know your voice. It would dial perfectly. It would send text messages perfectly. Like it was better than Siri. And so I don't know whatever happened to that, but like that was the only phone where I never needed to touch it. I could talk to it on demand and it would do what I told it to do. And they could never duplicate that.
One thing that I remember having, well, you could enable it on your phone if you wanted to, was because our coworker, he would send us text messages like with pictures or like videos, and as soon as you opened it, it would play automatically. So he used to play around with us and send us like things you shouldn't be playing at work.
And meetings.
Open it up and he'll like play. I'm like, oh my gosh! Like you just like try to close your phone, and people are like, "What are you watching?"
I've had for friends like try and do that stuff in the past as well. Like, you know, you send the message and like, you know, you open your phone and it has like, you know, some inappropriate sound effects or something like that. It'd be like in a meeting or something like that, open his phone and all of a sudden there'd be like a lady yelling or something like that. And he'd just be like, oh.
Yeah. Slider, do you remember the auto text and auto answer feature? D, you remember we were downstairs. My phone was upstairs. It beeped and said, you have a message. I said, read it. And it read it to me, and I would tell the phone what to type back, and it did it flawlessly. And this was back in 2014.
Yeah. And
what happened?
After you read it, then it'll be like, reply, and then what do you want to say? And then you would say what you wanted to say, and then you would read it out to you, and then it would send it.
25 feet away from the phone, it did that. And I haven't been able to duplicate that on my iPhone.
Yep.
So.
But
I don't know.
Anyways,
anyway.
wow.
Jeff says, who else misses playing Snakes? I miss playing Snakes. Snake was awesome.
Oh yeah, Snake was awesome. Let's see. I had a Pantech. Ooh, Pantech.
Sure, after Razor.
Wow, I remember Pantech.
We had to have a childhood without social media. It was definitely a simpler time. Definitely a simpler time.
Yes, you're right, Biscuits. Yes. In fact, I grew up in like the 90s, right? So we had just regular house phones. If you wanted to go see your friends, you had to go to their house. And that's what we used to do. We just show up at their house at 9 o'clock. We wait till the parents go to sleep, knock on the window. Yo, what you doing? Let's go do something, right?
Let's go do
Yeah. So
I'm the same. I grew up in the 90s, so I had the same sort of thing. Like, you know, I'm a late 80s baby, so same thing. Like, you know, but unfortunately for me, when I grew up on a 1,000-acre farm. Another fun fact about Osmond Collect 63 is
didn't know that.
I did. No, I grew up on a 1,000-acre farm. It was about this is going to be in kilometers. It was like 20-30 kilometers outside of our main town. So for my friends to come and visit me, it was actually probably like a half-hour drive. So unfortunately, I didn't have much in the way of that sort of interaction. But I had two brothers, so that could have kept me entertained. But yeah, like I said, it was definitely a simpler time where you just like, you know, you have to like ring your friends and say like, you know, can I come around at this time? And you only had you weren't like 100% connected to everything.
That was cool though.
It was cool. It was good. It was good. It was a more like I said, simpler and more engaging time. Like, you know, social wise.
Even when the internet first came out, and we were before we had to use computers, right? Even we weren't doing it on our phones. We had to go home, log on the internet, and do what we're doing now. That was still okay because you could like disconnect from it when you left the house, right?
Exactly.
Now we will never disconnect from it, you know?
No, if anything, we're gonna get more connected.
Yeah. Elon's gonna put chips in our brains, you know. When we answer a call, we'll whack our head. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be something like our cyberpunk where like, you know, we'll start getting like, you know, machinery integrated into our bodies or something like that.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm a little bit broke. I'm gonna go get the Walmart implant. You know what I mean? It lasts for 1 year. It's made by On. So, anyways, let's see, Jeff. I don't know, Hinano. The time it took to telling the phone verbally what to type, you could have made the ozone call and told that person. No, this Windows phone did a dang good job. I gotta admit, it didn't take that long for me. Let's see. Who can never forget the Kyocera? I remember Kyocera. Yes, I remember that. It had Cortana on it for assist. Actually, this was before Cortana. This was actually the built-in native assistant. This was before they even launched that. So, anyway.
Yeah. So here's a question.
Go ahead.
What phone is everyone rocking now? What's everyone got now? So me personally, I have a OnePlus 8T. I particularly like this brand, OnePlus. I reckon they're a really good phone. It's like reliable. Never had a problem with it. Android. I love Android. What about you? You, D, what you got? Show me what you got.
Let's see. I got a Google Pixel 6 right here.
Nice. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I won't.
That's a nice
I won't
brand.
share my pictures though. They're in
No,
the
that's
front.
cool.
But yeah, great camera. Terrible interface. I had a Pixel 5. It was way better than the 6. It doesn't do facial recognition, and it's got that screen thumb thing. Google never got that right. So I have issues with that. And then I have an iPhone 14 Plus.
Nice.
So my work phone, and this is my personal phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Biscuits beats you. She's got the iPhone 15 Pro.
Is it good, Biscuits? I've been hearing issues with the 15 Pro, specifically on certain things, certain apps. Let me know if you're having issues. To be very quite honest, I never buy the Pros. I'm more of a cheap ass.
Galaxy, nice.
So, see ya.
Yeah.
I have a Pinnacle and FlickPlay denied phone. Ooh.
Oh,
Is FlickPlay not on Android as well?
Not. No, they're not.
Oh,
They're
what?
iOS as well. Samsung Galaxy 21, nice. I see Jeff
Nice.
says OnePlus charging is the fast charging is amazing. It is amazing, but mine broke, so I'm back to regular charging.
Oh, you're trickling.
Yeah, it still works. So I'm just like, So as long as I can still charge the phone, I don't really care. I don't need a new one just yet.
Yeah. Now, my biggest issue is because this phone rings way more, my work phone, I'm constantly on the iPhone more than the Android. So this just kind of sits in my backpack for most of the day till I get home.
Well, Humble and I are like almost in the same boat because I have an iPhone 12 mini, and then for my work phone, which is this big clunk here, is a Samsung Galaxy 10.
Is that a 10?
Nice. Yeah. So I have these because I didn't want for like my personal phone. I didn't want something like this clunky.
Yeah.
So that's why I have the smaller iPhone, which I prefer. I don't really care for having the latest thing.
Yeah, I don't need I don't need the latest greatest thing. It looks like Biscuit says, I wish I didn't upgrade, but yes, it has issues. My typing is worse than normal because the keys don't not worth the upgrade. I see. Yeah, I've been hearing similar stories from some of our clients that switched to the 15. Some of their apps don't work anymore. They don't integrate with our systems, if you know what I'm talking about, D. So yeah, they gotta work on that.
Yeah, but
then again, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was about to say I'm with D. I mean, I like to sit like mid range is basically like sort of my sweet spot. So I don't need like the latest shiny thing, but I also don't want like the bargain bin bottom of the barrel stuff. So I always try and sit between like sort of mid range. So
yeah, I mean, if my phone can work, like as
throw it out as long as it still works.
Like
it still works.
Things. Yeah, if I can make a call, make text messages, go on the internet just fine, then I mean, all the latest phones do the exact same thing.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
I prefer like kind of like the mid, like if they do like an iPhone 15 and they do like the iPhone 15 Pro, I'll get the 15. I don't need like that fancy stuff. I'm not a photographer or anything like that. Yeah. See, I can't go back to Apple after using Samsung.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. Okay. Well, D, how about we move to the community feed? We kind of talked about a bunch of projects. Is there anything that you want to sum up? We kind of talked about Pinnacle a little bit. I was going to share my Pinnacle stuff, but I could never get my iPhone to connect to StreamYard, so I said screw it.
Yeah, does anyone know how to do that? Like cast your cell phone to your computer, StreamYard? Let us know in the comments so we can do it next time.
Yeah. I think I got to ask Joe. I think he knows. Yeah. Well, we talked about all these projects. I think before we end the whole project thing, because that was kind of like the thing we wanted to talk about. I'm glad you're here to talk with us about this as well. It's always good to bounce ideas off people. But like, so let's just go down the panel real quick in terms of what we want to see from a specific project. I'll go first. For me, I want to speak specifically about VeVe.
Yep.
For me, I just want to see more communication from VeVe to the community. If they can do that seamlessly, with the community, then that's the one thing that I want to see happen for 2024. I'm not worried about MCP. I'm not worried about any of the other stuff. I'm worried about how they treat us. And so I want them to fix that. That is my big thing for 2024. Also for like Pinnacle, I want to see some communication from the team. Something. Give us something. Somebody come out and say, hey, I'm the CEO of this company, right? You know, or I'm the lead artist for these pins. Something. Give us something. As for Cryptoys, I have nothing to say for that because as far as I'm concerned, they're building, they're cooking, and I want to see what happens with that. I'm happy with McFarlane. I'm happy with Candy. I have nothing bad to say about that. D, what about you?
Okay. I have a McFarlane account, but I don't do anything on there. But it's nice to see everyone with their winnings and posting them up. Let's see. For VeVe, I agree 100%, and I think I've mentioned it before. The communication, not just on Discord, where a lot of things are said, but also on X, where a lot of people, if not all, are always on, more than Discord. Also, probably more consistency on, I guess, their schedule of the drops. I don't know. I think they need to be more organized with that, on how they announce it. Because like even on their X page, they announce something, and then we forget about it, and then they put like the next thing that's happening, and then they go back to what was already posted like a couple of days ago. So it's really not organized. So VeVe, you got to work on that. I think that was the main thing. Another thing, let's see. So Cryptoys, I'm looking forward to when the marketplace opens, or some trading. Then we can all hopefully complete our sets of whatever we're trying to collect. What else? What's the other thing? Oh, Candy. Candy is, they're doing a great job, and I'm very excited with their what they announced recently for this year. I think that's it.
Wait. Can we talk about Candy just a little bit more? I want to share something really quick about what you just said. If I can find it, where is it?
Yeah, because it seems like Candy's doing like some good things as well. I mean, I've like I said, I've only had very minimal interactions with Candy so far, but so far it's been very positive, and looks like they've got a lot on the horizon for their roadmap, and especially if you're a bat cow holder.
So this is what interested me right here. New features: self-custody and DC3 reader interactivity. So the self-custody is very vague, right? We don't know what that means, but it's there. It wasn't there before, but it's there now. You know, they're going to have newer collections coming soon. Physical cowls.
Yeah, I heard about that one too. So how that's going to work?
I don't know. See, new journey awaits. Yeah, so what do you guys think about this right here? Self-custody for this. Self-custody for your bat cows. Now, I don't think a bat cow is going to go to $1 million anytime soon, but I think it's really cool that, you know, if we get interoperability with DC, you know, what do you think that'll look like for these comics? Will the comics be interoperable? Will only some of the stuff be interoperable? Will it just be the bat cows? What do you guys think down below? Let us know. What do you guys think about the self-custody? Go ahead, Oz.
I think it's a good option, and people like options. And that's one of the things, like, you know, I wanted to see VeVe like sort of implement, like, you know, have like, you know, if they're able to. I know there's a lot of factors involved with that. It could be license, or it could be tech. I have no idea, but just have the option of self custody and interoperability. And just say to them, by then, look, you use this at your own peril. So sorry, I thought you just had some audio issues just then, but it's basically just it's basically just say, like, you know, this is the option. If you want to use it, by all means, go for it. Just know in any event that something goes wrong, you are 100% responsible for your own actions, and have at it.
Oh, it looks like they missed this. They didn't know this. Ah, okay, cool.
Oh, there you go. Fun fact, everyone. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Breaking news. Says, I think if you want to be a Web3 company, then interoperability is part of it.
Exactly.
100%. 100%.
Well,
You know,
that's the whole idea behind it.
call a spade a spade. So,
And I think for this, sorry, Hinano, for this that you're looking at, whoever is signed up on Candy, check your emails because they have also the breakdown in email format.
Yeah, I think
as long as you
I've
have
got
an
one.
account on Candy.
if not, just go find Prez on
Mhm.
X. He will take care of you because that is the only guy that I see out there constantly creating content for Candy. So I'm always using him as a reference to just kind of like, okay, well, let's see what Prez had to say about this. And he normally talks
Mhm.
about this. And I believe he did talk about this just recently.
Yeah,
But
and he has a Discord as well.
oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, should we tell everyone about what we're planning on doing, D?
Ooh,
You need
what
to
are you doing?
refresh my memory because there's so much stuff we talked about.
The-
Give me a
the-
hint.
The community thing that we're planning on doing?
Ooh, a community thing.
Yes,
Oh, she's
please.
forgotten. Wow. Holy crap.
Well,
Send me in the private
You got to
chat.
lay off the pipe, D. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
I was about to say, while D's mind is processing, I could quickly chill something really quick.
Shill it.
Yeah.
Chill it. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared, be ready, set your schedules. VeVe Live is coming the 28th of January, which is next Sunday, I believe.
Next Sunday. Yeah.
Alrighty.
What are we doing, guys?
What are we doing? Well, I figure it's more or less just going to be a sort of very similar to what we did last time. It's basically just be a nice collectors get together. So we do some discussions about what's going on in the space. We can share some of our collections if we picked up anything new in the market, whether that be physical or digital or just any cool stuff in general that we might have. We could even do some reaction videos like we did last time. If for those who didn't see it last time, me and Dee did a spicy chocolate testing segment.
You got to wait till your package gets there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets.
We might have to save it for next month.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So if like Dee said here in the comments, anyone's welcome to come up and chill with us. If you want to show your face, that's great. If you don't, then that's totally doable as well. We can just have you in audio format. And it's more or less just a nice little fun space for us to interact for anybody who might be listening out there in YouTube land or X land. And
I got one thing to say about that. Because of my recent issue with Windows, I will not be able to share any sound.
Okay.
Unless I'm using the computer that Dee's using because of Windows 11 and their bug that they put into it. So just letting you know that. Yeah. Right now, the only way that I'm making the stream work is I had to hack my browser and tell it to do something it shouldn't. I'll leave it at that.
I see. Okay, I see. So stay tuned, everyone. So that'll be coming next week. So all is welcome, and it should be another fun event. Because if nobody's seen our Christmas special, definitely go back and check that out. That's available. That's available on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel, and yeah, that was loads of fun.
That was fun. Yeah, I learned a lot from that stream. Don't put so much heavy graphics. It bogged the crap of the internet, if you've noticed. Anyways, never mind. I see all those things. But yeah, VeVe Live, you guys, we're going to do it next week, Sunday. I believe it's going to be the same time as VeVe weekends.
That's it,
right?
yeah. It'll be probably a little bit earlier, probably maybe like maybe 8-ish. Or 8-ish. So that's what's that? 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. And that's 8 p.m. My time, UK time.
Okay. Yeah. Remind me, D.
Oh my gosh, you're asking the wrong person. Hold on, let me write it down.
What are you talking about? You're the scheduler.
I know.
Anyways, a slider here. I think eventually everything is going to become interoperable in the future. Everything is moving in the direction. I think the big IP will have to do this to really compete in this space.
Well,
Slider, I know you kind of said this at the very top about Quid, but what is your thoughts on what's going on with Quid? I've lost it. It's at the very top, but let us know down below. What do you? Because I know you're in Quid. I'm not in Quid, so I'm indifferent. But let me know what you think as well. And then looks like they're talking about Apple VeVe Live. There we go.
Live.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. But yeah, So, and also just going back to your point about what do we want to see about different projects in the coming future. I definitely agree with you with on VeVe's point. Definitely have a bit more bit better, more customer service and a bit more community interaction. Maybe if possible, like when they're doing because obviously when we get the notification for new drops and whatnot, it usually comes from their X space or from their blog or something like that. Maybe they should do more if possible. Like I said, I'm not a tech guy, I have no idea, but if they can do more like within the app, so maybe do like notifications like in the app or something like that, or like coming drop, or
Yeah.
but yeah, but definitely more communication about when things go wrong, or just updates in general. Like just say like, this is what we're working on, maybe some progress if it's anything worth sharing. Just because I know just from dealing in customer service back in the day is people don't like not knowing what's going on.
Well, I think they got to go further than that. They need to have, well, for one, I think they need to have a designated community manager, and then this community manager needs to be neutral. And what I mean by neutral is they got to take the punches, and they got to also learn how to duck and dodge as well. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because having a community manager that's closed is not going to get you anywhere, because that means you're going to close your ecosystem, and that's not for the greater good. If you have a closed ecosystem, then what's the point in having an ecosystem? There's only going to be certain, it's going to be finite. So yeah. I think, and I've been saying it before, like my big thing is like, why not like have someone like Swampy or even Doctor Strange? These are just names I'm throwing out there, right? As in someone that can be neutral, but at the same time can speak up for the people, but can also understand as well, like, okay, well, hold on, chill out, and let's talk this through, because Doctor Strange is really good at talking things through.
He is very good at talking things through.
Yeah, the community manager, at least on adding my 2 cents in there, community manager manages the community, and everyone is the community, not just a select few. Just saying.
Yeah, true that. And the other one I think they need to work on a little bit more, and obviously this is probably dictated by licensors, is maybe the drop scheduling. Because I mean, like, they've got like, things like the Venomized Mighties or the crafting desk, where they had like the big announcements, and then they sort of waited like 2 or 3 months later to actually do the event, and like the hype sort of died off.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like the desk is like, it's like a half-year thing we waited for, right? If you think about it.
Well, I think because
we had to collect the pencils.
Yeah, because we had to collect the pencils to start with, and then they announced it somewhere around like September, October, I believe, and then they didn't actually do the event until the end of the year.
Yeah,
and it was kind of a letdown, in my opinion. Like, I really wanted the animation to come alive, right? Not like just have that little porthole and you see little drawings. Like, I felt it was really lazy, but I don't know. This is just me complaining, right? I didn't buy a desk. I didn't even go for the pencils.
No, I didn't buy it.
I learned my lesson from Rocket Raccoon, and I stopped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Another thing on that subject too. Sorry, Oz. I'm like cutting in on your thing.
Hey, go on.
Is oh man, I just lost my train of thought.
Are you farting in your brain again?
I have a total brain fart, but it was regarding the drops. I'll think about it after.
It's okay. Slider says, I asked them for clarity. He's talking about Quid. I asked them for clarity on the issue, but they have still not responded. Not good. They have not paid Pop Culture for 10 drops, so this is only one side of the story, but it puts up some red flags for me. Understandable. Humble says he agrees. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so speaking on the drops, when they put out a Medium article or like a little snippet of what's coming, and the process of crafting, collecting what each thing will, I guess, what you'll be rewarded with or future airdrops for it, they need to be more clear on it. And I think like each drop that they do, they have to like spend some time with the community and explain to people who have questions on how the process will work, like what's required, and make it like make sense. And not just, oh yeah, read the article and you'll find out. It's like, well, yeah, I read the article, but can you only be qualified if it's from the store or from the market or both? Or, and if there's going to be like rewards for like completed set holders, they should like they should put like a fine note in there, like if you collect this, there may be future utility if you complete the set, because a lot of people complete the set and they expect something from it,
385.
but either they don't know, or it's like, oh yeah, we change our minds. Yes, the set holders will get something. It's like, well, you should have told us this before when the drop came, then I would have collected the whole set.
Yeah,
but there's some set holders that never got anything. I think there was like, wasn't there those monkeys that people collected, and then they end up, is that what it is? And then they ended up giving those monkeys to like people that held like a gold logo or something like that, but the people that actually collected the set didn't get nothing.
Yeah, that's English,
that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then again, guys, there's this market share going around. You got these guys right here.
Yeah.
You got these
Candy.
guys. You got Pinnacle.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's all this market share that's going to get stolen if these guys don't get rolling. If you think about it.
Well, that's right. And also, of course, like, you got other things starting to pop out of the woodwork as well now. They've got like Flick Play, who's like targeting more of like the kid market. You've got like well, what else is there? Calm Candy.
The Gamesodes.
Gamesodes, yeah, Gamesodes. That's another one. Like I said, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, like I said, if VeVe doesn't start like getting their stuff together, they're gonna have them clicking at the heels before they know it.
Okay, well, look at that. Like Candy booted up way quicker than VeVe. I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is.
I mean, there's so many projects out there, and for me personally, I think like it's okay to be in different projects. You don't have to box yourself into just the one. And if you spread your wings and go somewhere else, people shouldn't get on your case about it.
Exactly.
It's like, you're not the one giving me money to spend it somewhere else, so you can't really tell me.
Oh, that's it. Well, they're just providing options. And like I said before, people like options.
People like to pocket watch. I was I was writing in a DM, and somebody was like calling me on something I said a year ago about something. I said, okay, show me the receipt. Where is it? What did I say? You know what I mean? Show it to me. Could never show it to me, but just stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like they want to know what we're buying. They want to know this. It's like, it's my money. Come on.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I'll buy whatever I like. You go buy what you want.
Yeah, exactly. But but in saying that as well, like I said, we've got the event happening in France coming up next week as well.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we'll get some kind of announcements or get something out of that hopefully ignites the community again on the VeVe front. Because I do agree with Biscuits here. Like they were ahead and they were like the pioneers in the space. And now they're starting to fall behind a little bit. So hopefully they give us a nice little incentive or something to really excite the community again.
It's just market share, man. People are they're getting eaten up. Now I'm not dogging on VeVe. I still think they're
not.
I still think they're still top, and I want them to succeed. I've got. In fact, here, I'll show everyone. People who like to think that, once in a while I FUD. Look. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Right here. Look. How can I FUD when I have a big bag? All right. So look at how many comics I got. 1,300 comics. Shut your face. Shut your face if you think I'm FUDding. Shut your face. All right. That's all I had to say.
Yeah. and also I agree with Humble here as well. Like, bottom line, collect what you love.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
Yeah. But hey, anyways, that's okay. But before we change the subject here, because I know D has been waiting to do the community feed. Anything else you guys want to talk about this before we move on?
Well, unfortunately, I might have to bail out because I think I can hear my kids kicking around upstairs. Well,
Oz, thanks for jumping in. You came in right at the time. I know Big Bro was going to jump on, but he ended up having to do something else. So I'm glad that you were able to pop in. I know Big Bro's been wanting to talk about these pins. And Big Bro, if you're watching this, we're going to talk about those pins when I figure out how to get my account on StreamYards to work. Because I kind of wanted to go over my pins, show you guys what I've been collecting. I've been collecting sets on Pinnacle. I've been doing the opposite. I know some people have been collecting like say the most rarest pins. Like I'll try to get duplicates of that, but I've been trying to complete sets. So yeah, but I'll show it for another time.
Yeah. All right, guys. I got to go because I can hear my kids are making noise upstairs. So that would probably be followed by my son making noise upstairs, and then probably by an angry wife upstairs saying, "Why are all the kids awake?" And that'll filter down to me, and then that'll be the start of my day. But
Well, have a great day, Oz.
But on that note, I just want to say quick big thank you for letting me up on the Aloha Friday. Always a pleasure.
Of course.
Anytime.
Of course.
And if anyone's able to, please join me for VeVe weekends on this coming Sunday, say 8:30 till 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, we just chill there, talk some more about what we've been talking about, and yeah, hopefully have a good one, everyone. Talk more soon, and bye for now.
Oz, good to see you. We'll talk later in DMs.
Yes, please, definitely.
All right, brother.
Take care, guys.
Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bones B in the house. What's up, Bones? Good to see you, brother. Wow, he not a VeVe whale. I am not a whale. I am more of a guppy. That was a line I stole from Rob Stuff. What's happening? What up, everyone? Always a pleasure. That's right. Have a good evening, Oz. Good to always have the president of the VeVe Collective come and hang out with us. What I wanted to actually ask Oz is, we're beginning to get ready to do our very first episode of What the Flick. But Oz, I want to try to get you on episode 2. D and I are going to do episode 1 by ourselves first, just to flesh out the first pilot episode. But we want to get him on for the next one to probably do a trailer reaction. So.
Yeah, and even Biggest Bro.
Yeah, even the Biggest Bro. I think there's a movie trailer coming out soon, and maybe we can save it for that. Biscuit says it's 1 a.m. here. Have to go to sleep, but great stream. Good night, Biscuits. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And like I said, you got something coming in the mail. Some comic books. Yeah. Some media's coming in the mail.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Take care. All right. So you know what? Before we end the stream, why don't we do the news, D? We decided to do the news last because we got a comment saying our news is longer than Superstar Money, and that's the truth. So it is what it is.
Well, it depends, because there's days when it's like there's a lot to like talk about, right?
Yeah. Well, we do have the longest news. I think, when the news goes almost an hour,
Yeah.
that's a long time for the news. But okay, are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I'll present after. Okay, let me present. 1 second.
Look at that. He came in for the best part. All right.
Okay. So a lot of things may have happened already. But if you guys missed Jay East's space, the bus stop every Friday, you can oh no, he didn't record it, did he? Well, I guess he didn't record it. Well, you can catch him next week Friday.
Read Slider's comment.
What does it say? Wait till the bull run. You will be doing the news all night. Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah, if you missed your Ace's space, tune in next week Friday to catch that.
Water.
What'd you say?
Water. Drink some water.
I wanted to share this. So Super Rush got his first bat cowl. Congratulations, man. So he looks like he's in. That's a really cool looking one. So congrats to you. And also, speaking of bat cowls, Yo Steph, I believe she had one before, but she's also looking for a bat cowl. And I think she recently said a pink one. Do they make pink ones? I don't remember seeing a pink one, but maybe that was out of my price range at the time. But if anyone sees a good deal on the floor, let Yo Steph know so she can get a bat cowl. Also, so Biscuits had a Whatnot show with Ash's Basement on Whatnot. and we tuned in for a while. I'm not sure if you sold out of everything. I hope you did. But they were doing some auctions on Pokemon cards, Pokemon packs, and Peach Momoko comic books, and those are pretty awesome. I won a few things. Hinano won some as well. But it's always pretty fun just being in the comments and interacting with everybody. So go follow her on X and stay tuned for the next one that she has. Let's see here. And speaking of whatnot shows, next week, Friday, Key Collector 98, Kenobi, he's also going to have a whatnot show. And that's going to be at, I believe, at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'll have to double check on that. But he has 150 mystery bags. And once he sells out of those bags, someone that bought a bag will be the lucky winner of a PS5. So if you guys want a chance to win a PS5, go get your bags or a bag. And yeah, tune in for that. And you don't have to be present in the chat to win the PS5, because he picks a random number, writes it down on a card before the show, and then after he sells out, he opens up the card and he shows people what the number was, and whoever bought that number of gift bag will be the winner of the PS5. So again, that's next week Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, doke. Moving on. So if you guys missed this, VeVe had an X space earlier today. Uh-oh. Oh, my battery's gonna die. VeVe had an X space today with Matt Gondik, and he had an AMA regarding this drop, Big Trouble.
Your laptop battery's gonna die?
Yeah. Do you have 23?
Oh,
it's here. Hold on, it's here. 1 second. I'm gonna go plug it in before I die.
Looks like I'm gonna have to take over the news. There's not much I can take over. Big trouble in VeVe. That's what's happening. Big trouble. Are you guys gonna go for this drop? Are you guys gonna actually roll the dice? What do you guys think about VeVe holding 4 of these? Let me know down below. I think they should have just handed them all out to everybody else. Because it's my understanding the question was asked 1 through 4 is being held. What do you guys think about that? All right, Mark D, dope AF. Hey, don't get me wrong, Mark. I'm going for it. I just want to know if anyone else is going for it. I like the piece. I'm just wondering, like, is anyone else going to roll the dice? I mean, like, can you imagine? You see that green truck and it says secret rare. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Good luck. I mean, like, congrats to everybody who's going for that. The London Police print, insanely awesome. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
The big trouble. Yeah, that's a cool piece. Very scarce.
It's an awesome piece. Awesome piece. I just wanted to know what people thought about, VeVe holding back the first 4 mints.
For me personally, I don't think they should have held back anything.
Well, I mean, like, if it's 1 through 4, I mean, I don't know. It's up to them. I'm just asking though. Like, wouldn't you want to have like mint 1? Wouldn't that be cool? Mm-hmm. And then I think a question was poised in O'Malley's space, or no, I'm sorry, in VeVe's space that will we have matching mint numbers since it's 1 through 20? And so I think Alex was going to check on that. I don't know. Okay. Mark says VeVe is killing it. Killing. People just hate to admit it. Kill them all. Not going to roll the dice. I have never hit an SR yet. Well, maybe this might be the first time, my man.
I'm going for it. Maybe if I roll it this time, this will be my SR of the years.
I am definitely going for this. I want one of the Robins. I'm gonna actually go for one of the Robins actually. So I'm not gonna. I'll wait and see how the aftermarket looks like in the next few weeks. But I'm definitely gonna go for one of the Robins. Go ahead, D.
So yeah, that's the AMA that happened today. Go check it out if you missed it. And so I'm gonna be telling you guys a few reminders of the upcoming drops on VeVe. So starting tomorrow, crafting begins for the Happy Tree Friends, the murals. So the people who have the complete set of Series 1 are able to craft for the mural for 6 gems. Okay. Also, on Sunday the 21st, the Batman Who Laughs along with the Dark Robins will be dropping. And this will also have a crafting event to get the emblem. So if you collect the Batman Who Laughs plus the 3 Robins, you're able to craft, or you can purchase them separately. The Batman Who Laughs is 40 gems, and the Robins are 25 gems each. And for this drop, I'm actually looking forward to what people are going to be doing in their vault. Okie dokie, moving on. Okay, and then Monday, we have the silent auction, the 1-of-1 artwork piece. This one is, I'm going to probably say this wrong, from Marco Cicchetto. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 29. Let me see here. I click on it. Oh, come on. Okay, it's not working. Why are you not working? Oh my gosh. Who's eating up all the internet? Okay, well, it's not working. You guys can go. Oh, here it is. That's pretty cool. So this is, it features Spidey's Rogues Gallery. These 1-of-1 pieces are always so nicely done, but I can never afford them. So congrats to whoever is able to get it. Oh no, what happened? Fail.
What's going on? What's the matter?
I went back and it took me to Biscuit's page.
Oh. Fire?
No, hold on. Let me scroll back. I don't know what's happening here.
User error?
It's a long way down. Okay, back to
Anyways,
business.
My Collectibles is in the house. What is up, MC? Thanks for joining us tonight. Big congrats to your anniversary. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Aaron.
Oh, hey, Aaron. Nice to see you.
There was some streaming going on our network. I just disabled it, so try again. I disabled the person streaming.
Oh.
I don't think she knows it yet. She'll find out.
Okay, moving along with the week, upcoming drops. So on Tuesday, it'll be the first appearance of Nebula, which is Avengers number 257. And good luck to you if you're going for that. Hope you land a secret rare. And then nothing on Wednesday. But then on Thursday, we have the first appearance of Daredevil's black armor costume in Daredevil number 321. And doesn't have a Medium article just yet. I don't know if anyone's going to be doing like a info video about it. Maybe MC or Arcade or BE and Mo, they might do. So I haven't seen Doctor Strange.
I'm sure Aaron will probably do a deep dive on this, and I've seen Arcade do live streams where he likes to talk with us about it. So I'm sure we'll get that. But yeah, I haven't seen Doctor Strange do a Stack and Slack video in a while. I think he's just been laying low.
Yeah, this one though, I think is really cool. I like the covers and all these, and I think when I saw this, I'm like, ooh, I think Market Smart's gonna go for this.
Here, let me answer Slider. So Slider, I have control panel to my router, and I can disable traffic on our network, specifically devices. So yeah, I'm sure my daughter has just figured out her iPhone stopped working.
Oh man. Oh yeah, kids and YouTube nowadays. Yeah,
Yeah.
unplug them. Okay, I think that was it. So that was it on all the upcoming VeVe drops starting tomorrow.
Cool.
All right, moving on. So it looks like Omili, he dropped some more merch on his website. I think that's korakuta88.com. So if you click on that, it'll take you to his website, and he's got some really nice shirts. There's one that he did with Elon. Oh, where was it?
Here, can I answer one question? So Slider, I don't know what type of router you have, but what you can do is you can do MAC address tracking, and you can put the MAC addresses of specific devices in your home, your daughter's devices, and you can set times on the internet according to that MAC address. And so your Wi-Fi and your router will be like, okay, it's 10 o'clock. That device gets shut off. There you go.
Help right there. But yeah, anyway, so Omili's got his website, and there's this cool "Go F Yourself" one from Elon Musk. So that's really cool. It's like, ooh, I should go get one. And I know a lot of people already in the VeVe fam. They've gone and put in their orders, and I believe Miss Gex had a picture wearing one of these ones. But yeah, if you guys want, go check him out and click on his link to go get some merch. Okay, moving on. So earlier today, Osman had his Relax and Read episode number 20, and he read Wolverine number 66, which is first appearance of Old Man Logan. I tuned in like halfway until the end. So if you guys want, and if you guys missed it and want to catch up, just go to his YouTube, Osman Collect 63, and he'll have the video up there. And he tries to do this every Friday. Okay. And one more thing. So Collector's Gone Digital. He does a lot of like a detailed showcase videos on some of the collectibles in VeVe. And this one that he did today was this one here. Let me oh my gosh. Whoa, didn't mean to play that. Turn off the music. So I'm going to show you this one for today, which is pretty cool. You can see all the details. Look at that, his tongue. Whoa. Do you guys have this collectible in your vault, in your collection? I don't have any golden moments, but it's always nice to see what other people do with theirs. And if you do have golden moments, do you have all of them? And how many are there? I don't even know how many there are. Well, that's so cool. Hakuna Matata, Timon and Pumbaa. But yeah, like I said, Josh, Collector's Gone Digital, he always posts these showcase videos and shows you in full detail some collectibles. So go give him a follow on YouTube and X, and he also has his Discord, and support him. Oh, and let him know if there's like a collectible you want him to do a video on, and I'm sure he'll do it. Okay, let's see. Next out of here. Okay, moving on. So we talked about this earlier. The McFarlane drop with the Superman Action Comic number 1. So they had the people who were able to get one yesterday. They got revealed what they got. So either they got the green one, the yellow one, or the black one. or multiples. So congrats to anyone who got any of those.
A big congrats to Kryptoni. I heard he got a legendary on the drop. So,
Mm.
yeah, good for him. I think he was talking about this drop yesterday when we were on Aloha Friday. Oh, no, I'm sorry. When we were on our live stream yesterday. I remember he was in the
Oh yeah.
chats. But yeah,
Mhm.
big congrats to him for getting that legendary. That's awesome.
Yeah, and someone had a physical that came in their mail. I think they had the yellow one of the colors, and I forgot who the user was, and I went to try and look for them, but I guess the username I had wasn't the one. But yeah, super cool, and it came like intact. So good job on packing there. Um, okay, then Ediz Khan, is that how you say his name? That's how I've
Cool.
always been saying it. This guy, he's part of the Batcall and
Oh,
Browsite community.
I gotta zoom in because you know how that little window is on StreamYard.
Oh,
So it is Khan. I guess so.
okay. Well, that's what I've been calling you. I'm sorry if I've been saying it wrong. So he got his mint revealed. He got the black one, and it's like it matches his Superman, the black one as well. So he's got the black set. It's pretty cool. Just wanted to share that. Let's see. Oh, what did he say? Mark
But
D. The McFarlane Superman Action Comics one is pretty freaking great. That's a heck of a piece. Yeah.
Mark, I was a minute late. I missed it. Did you get one, Mark? Let me know down below. I bet you did. I bet you did.
Yeah, these are really nice collectibles to have. If we had one, like a physical, it'd be like right next to your Batman's. So cool. Oh, where did I put this? Oh, yeah. So there was talk on the Apple the Vision Pro for
Oh yeah,
like
there was like the pre-sale today, right?
$4,000.
The
Yeah, the
pre-sale was today,
pre-sale.
right?
Yeah, and it sold out.
Of course. And it's my understanding the people that are buying this are like beta testers, companies that are going to use this for their own environments. You know, that makes sense that the people that are going to use this for their own products, like say a metaverse, I'm sure VeVe bought some, you know, that's what they bought it for. But hey, that's a good sign. This stuff's selling out.
Yeah, I wonder when I heard that it sold out. I didn't get to read about it yet, but I wonder how many editions. Do we call them editions? I'm saying everything is editions now. Do you know how many they sold? I
No.
don't even know, but I mean,
But
must have
I
been
mean,
quite a bit.
the Apple Vision Pro just reminds me of like email. I remember when email first came out. That's how old I am. Everyone was scared of it. They thought why would someone send an email so someone on the internet can read what you're saying? We've got the postal system, right? There was that. Then internet. This reminds me of that.
Yeah, we'll probably wait a while. If it ever goes down in price, maybe I don't know, because Apple stuff is usually really pricey, even
Well,
like
but
years down the road.
so the TV in my office, right? That TV right there. That
Hmm.
TV cost us $2,000. It ain't a 4K TV. This TV we bought back in what, like 2007, 2008, somewhere around there. $2,000. It's a 55-inch in my office, and the only reason why we haven't gotten rid of it because it hasn't broken. It doesn't want to die. So I'm a cheap ass. I ain't gonna go and replace something that just won't die, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
we don't own a 4K TV in this house because none of the TVs we bought back in 2008 died. So
Yeah. Why fix what's not broken?
well, yes, and my wife's very frugal of reminding me we don't have to replace something. But the point I'm trying to make is this TV behind me you can probably buy in Walmart for 150. Well, not 150 bucks, maybe 300 something dollars. On a sale, something like that, right? A little 55 inches. So the prices will come down for these Vision Pros. But
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, okay, I paid $2,000 for old ass tech. And one day the Vision Pro beta number 1 will be old ass tech. And whoever still has it in a brand new box will sell it for a lot of money. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. Mark D wrote Chris. Oh, Chris Evers
I,
made a great.
I
Oh,
was gonna bring that up. I was trying to reply to Slider. I'm not fast like you. I'm gonna
oh, sorry.
continue with the news.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. So on the Vision Pro, did anybody buy one to test it out? Let us know in the comments.
I'd be surprised if someone says yes.
Let's see. Oh, come on, mouse. Okay, here we go. Okay, so speaking of candy, they sent out. Whoa. What? What is
What's going
happening
on?
here?
I don't. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna show this here.
What's the problem?
No, I clicked on show more and it took me to Candy's Discord, but I didn't want to do that. Okay. So, so Candy posted a migration notice. So, if you have an account with the same email address on both Palm Garden or Sex Pistols and the Candy platform, this announcement is crucial for you. So, temporary account lock for seamless migration. So it looks like the devs will be migrating the Palm Garden and Sex Pistol collection to Candy on Monday, January 22nd, starting around 7 a.m. Eastern Time. If you have accounts with the same email on both platforms, your Candy account will be temporarily locked when the migration begins. And the merge process should take around 3 hours, but expect your account to be unlocked Monday morning. So just a FYI, if anyone has these collections, your account will be temporarily unavailable for about 3 hours on Monday early morning.
What are the collections again? I missed that. I'm sorry.
It's for Palm Garden or Sex Pistols.
Oh, got you. Here, Mark D's comment. Chris Severs made a great point on VeVe Wednesday how everybody hated on smartphones when they came out due to absence of tactile keyboards. Yes, and he also made a really good point on one of our live streams where he was talking about what is internet. I mean, he's like me where we remember when we switched over, to the internet. I remember everyone was afraid of the thing, right? I remember the news flooding it. So it's the same thing. History repeats himself, right? You know. Yeah, I have a 42-inch TV and I'm watching it right now. Watching the stream right now. He's watching on a 42-inch Panasonic from 2011. Wow.
Wow.
History repeats over and over again. Oh, there you go. There's something new and great. People hate on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone's going to have an NFT one day. I'm watching you guys on it right now. It's hooked up to my laptop. Cool. No Vision Pro for me yet. Someday everyone will have one. Absolutely. I agree 100% with you, Mark. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the migration announcement from Candy. And thank you, Candy, for posting that. And also, if you guys want to tune in, they're having their AMA next week Monday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And go on their Discord and leave you have to say if you're interested. Then they know you want to participate. Once again, the AMA is on Monday, January 22nd.
This is in their Discord they're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to be discussing the 2024 roadmap, including new features, collections, and more. So what Hinano showed earlier when he was on the Candy website, they're going to be discussing that more in detail.
Oh, well, maybe I'll cover that. Maybe I'll go live that day and cover that. We'll see.
Okay, let's see what else. Oh, and I wanted to share some words from Steve. My computer is working here. It's like lagging for me.
What do you mean by lagging?
My mouse pad is not cooperating. Okay, I'm gonna
Really?
play this.
How much windows you got open?
Just 3.
Okay, well maybe close all the windows and just use this one that you have open right now.
Okay.
There's resources probably getting allocated from the computer, and it's probably making the computer get bogged down.
Okay, let's see here.
There
Make
you
sure
go.
the
Try that.
volume is up. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play this from Steve. This was from the other day, but I missed it, so we're playing it right now.
Let's go, Steve.
What is up, everybody, and good morning. Today's message is fast and easy. Do not compare your life to the highlight reels that you see on IG, YouTube, TikTok, whatever social media platform you are on. Do not compare your life to that. These are merely highlights. They do not show the trial and error of relationships or efforts that have gone to this that have failed. It only shows the success, and people will fall into the idea that some people are only successful and never have failures, and will compare themselves to that and then let themselves down when they realize they have failed. But the
Oh,
Nope.
what happened?
video that they saw, there was no failure.
What is happening?
Do not compare yourself to that. That is not real.
Sorry, guys. Technical
People must
issues.
try, people must fail, and that is how you learn
Huh.
to succeed. Don't compare yourself to
Okay. Don't compare yourself to what you see on social media.
social media.
There you go.
It ain't real. It's just entertainment.
Look, something's going on with the PC to where it's not allowing you to play this. I think we
Life
just
is
ended.
real. Now let's go. Let's get it.
Thank you, Steve, for that. Sorry. He's still yelling at me.
It's not our internet. I just did a speed test.
What
We
is
got
up,
like 800.
everybody, and good morning. Today's message is fast and easy. Do not compare your life.
It's not our internet. We have 800 meg right now. It's something's going on with your computer.
Okay, sorry, guys. I'm trying to close out of here.
Just bang on it every time, like the old school days. Yeah. The only thing is, when you hit things now, they break easy. So
Unplug and plug it back in.
well, do you have any more of the news, or is that it?
No, that's usually where I end the thing. So that
Okay.
is all for the community feed for today.
All right, guys. All right.
Okay. Well, we got the gist of that video, right? Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties.
All right. So what you guys are not real? What you guys are? What does that mean?
That's what Steve was saying in the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Sorry. God, so slow. Mark D, I think it's pretty awesome and intriguing that Dan Crothers is set to share the stage with Marvel Comics editor-in-chief at South by South coming in March. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm excited for the news and alpha that's going to come out of that. I love music, and because I seen that posted OG Vault put up too. So if we're going to get music, that would be rad. I can't wait for that. What do you think about music, Mark? I think that's going to be game changer.
Oh, that would be awesome to have music.
Yeah. So
I wonder who's gonna. Well, if someone covers that event, that would be pretty cool.
well, I'm assuming we're going to have Crypto XR, then we're going to have South by Southwest, right? Is that what it's called? And then Comic Con, San Diego and New York, and then finally DCon. I'm going to assume DCon's in November. You guys know when DCon is? Because we can't really plan until we kind of know when it's going to start. I'm sure sooner or later we'll figure it out because they'll come up with the news. But I think it comes out in didn't we buy the tickets back in June or July, when we went to DCon 2023?
Yeah, it was kind of, because when we bought the tickets, we were looking at the countdown of how many months and days until the event. But yeah, I thought it was somewhere in November. That's what I last heard.
Okay.
But,
Well, we're going to assume for that, though. But D and I are planning on going to DCon in Vegas this year. We had such a good time in 2022 when we went to DCon in Anaheim, and we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to hanging out with people. Any of you guys planning on going to DCon Vegas? I don't think I can make Comic-Con, either of the cons. Definitely not New York. It's just too far for us. And between DCon and Comic-Con, I think I would prefer to go to DCon instead. So that's the event that we're trying to hit, and that's the event that we want to go and interact with everyone. I think we're even going to try to apply for some press passes if they have that stuff. But you know what? Go ahead, T.
Yeah, from what we caught on Comics and Cryptos replay for their live stream today. Yeah, he was mentioning to Chad, like, if you want to, like, a press pass or something, you got to do, like, there's, like, steps you got to go through.
No, that's for Comic-Con. That's for Comic-Con. I'm talking about DCon. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure if that's the same.
Oh.
But yeah, on the Comics and Cryptos stream, that was mainly for Comic-Con San Diego. So,
I see. Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was for the weekend. I know every day we've been doing the community feed and we've been pretty consistent with that. We are now not going to be doing anything on the weekends. So Saturday and Sunday, guys, we are taking off. So we mainly got a lot of stuff going on the weekends now with our kid. She's in Girl Scouts. Don't be surprised if D hits you guys up because she's going to be selling cookies. But yeah, so we are not going to be streaming, or at least we're going to try not to do any of the stuff on the weekends. We're definitely not doing any of the community feeds, but we will try our best between Monday and Friday to do it for you guys. And we will definitely have Aloha Fridays every Friday for you folks. Anything else you want to add to that, Dee?
Yeah, but if you do want some news during the weekend, Superstar Money, where the news first started.
True. That's true.
They usually have their Superstar Spaces, which is a live stream that they have. And it depends either Saturday or Sunday, whenever they have time to do it. But one of those days, they have the news every weekend. Yes. Okay, so Slider says November 15th to the 17th this year for DCon.
I seen that. I also want to share this one thing. I don't have my screen up, but you guys, Bones B just dropped another video.
Oh.
You guys can see that. Check it out right here. Go to his YouTube channel and check this out. It looks like he's got a McFarlane Digital video that he made, probably about the Batwing that's coming out. But go check him out. That's another person that you can get your news from as well. Well, not daily, but yeah, he definitely has some deep dives. But November 15th through the 17th, is this set in stone? Is this the actual date, Slider? Let us know down below. Because then this is at least attainable where D and I can actually plan for this.
So that
RC Bach wants to go. Yes, want to go too. Let's go, RC Bach.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that was the same, around the same time that Anaheim had theirs. It was the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I want to try to at least show up with some hats, D.
Ooh, we still got several
limited.
hats.
Limited. It won't be a lot of hats, but we might come with hats.
And we were thinking, and let me know your guys' opinions for the hats and stuff. I personally don't want numbers on them. Or at least for now.
I'm going to squash that. We're not going to have numbers. We're not even going to talk about numbers because it costs too much money for us to make individual numbers to get it embroidered. We're in Hawaii, so our logistics is different than the people in the mainland. So, but we do have a distributor that works with us where it's cost effective. No numbers, but it doesn't mean our NFTs that we will drop in the future won't have any numbers. So.
Ooh, NFTs, you say?
Yeah. DCon Vegas, he's still here. We're going, Aaron. We're going. Bones, are you coming, Bones? Come on, you guys. Come on. You know what? Let's try to get Will on the phone. Will, are you guys, is Cryptoys coming too? They better come as well. Everybody go. Slider says right here, it's on the website. We should have looked, D.
Oh. Well, thank you, Slider.
What kind of news people are we? Didn't even look.
Obviously, we didn't do our full
Oh, I
jobs.
can't wait. I can't wait. I've been to
Vegas,
Vegas numerous
please.
times. Dee's never
I
been to
have never
Vegas.
been there.
No, she's gonna be a virgin.
Oh, another thing too.
Which is a lot that don't exist there. Just saying.
Oh, you know what? Something I didn't pin up,
What's
but
that?
I wanted to give him a shout out is speaking of decon, depending on engagement and hey Nas,
Oh God,
depending
brother, you know it's happening. You know it's happening, and
you
you
heard
know all you got to
Vegas.
do is put an order, and it's happening. So let's go.
Okay, so Arcade said depending on engagement, how many people show up, he's thinking to do a V Arcade trivia live during decon or that week end of decon. So
Slider,
stay tuned for that.
would you be willing to go one of these events? Let us know down below.
Wow, you guys are still up. Dude, you're still up. It's only 8:50 here for us. So
Disney Pinnacle official release. Let me know what that means. What do you mean?
I mean it's out there already if you have an iPhone.
But welcome. I don't really know how to say your name, but welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome.
Official. He's asking when or he or she's asking for the official release. I'm not really sure, to be very quite honest. Yeah, I don't know. We're trying to find answers. There's like one person in the Superstars Discord that's talking to us from Dapper, but I don't know. Let us know. Do you guys know? Are you like a user from Dapper? I would really like to know. RC Bach got to do the buffet at the Paris Hotel. Ooh.
Okay, so what I also wanted to share about Arcade is for a limited time, he only has 20 editions, and I'm not sure on the amount that's still available right now, but last I saw, he only had 10 of these remaining. So his airdrop that he did, called Who is Digital, he actually made 20 physical editions.
Only eight now. I
think remaining.
I think he's got 12 that's already taken.
Ooh, so he's got 8 remaining, and it's $60 for US people, $48 if you have kid arcades, like the actual kids. So yeah, if you guys want one of these, it's very limited. Go hit him up and yeah, hit him up in the DMs or his comments and get yourself a piece. There's 8 left.
Getting one? Are we getting one?
Yes, we are getting one.
Oh, we're getting one, you guys. And we're not giving it away either.
No, hell no. This is if we can't get the Matt Gondik one of the 20 editions, we're getting this one for sure.
So D, we gotta throw a party for Nas. It's his birthday.
That's right.
It's gonna happen.
That on my calendar.
Heck yeah, let's go. Slider, wish I can get away. I'm definitely going to make it in 2025. Absolutely, man. And I'll see you in 2025. I'm loving through you guys, living through you guys. And also loving too. Awesome.
Yes, Bo.
But that doesn't mean you can't come down. Come on, man.
I want to meet you in real life. I know what you look like, but I've never met you in person.
We got to go to Fan Expo. That's the only way we're going to be able to see Bones is we got to go to Canada. So.
Oh, Bones, are you going to the expo? That's I believe it's this week, right?
There you go, Nas. Sell it
in March.
To Bones as well. Sell it to Bones as well. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure though. They are pretty great.
You see, you just buy a plane ticket and we all just go in on an Airbnb. Done. My collectibles. Fan Expo Vancouver is where it's at. Ooh, Vancouver.
We still gotta make a trip to Canada too. One of these days. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Well, try that bacon.
Canadian
bad
bacon.
Joke. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke.
Oh my gosh.
Comic-Con in Toronto for sure. Yeah, I know. Nas, you're right. You're still up. Yeah, we should be sleeping.
Okay, so
all right. Well, let's close it out.
Well, I want to ask real quick for our Canadian friends. If Hinano or when Hinano and I make it up to Canada, what is the central city in between Canada that we can all meet up and we will be there? We should plan something to meet up in the middle.
It's called
That'd be
Hawaii.
In Canada, I said in Canada.
You know,
Or they can come here. That
we just
will
need
be
one of
a
these
lot hotter.
Canadians to get the island bug, and that's it. The rest will follow.
Well, a fellow Canadian is visiting Hawaii.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He posted his picture up there, so
Oh, okay. He
people
doxed
can see.
himself. He doxed himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been quiet about it.
I didn't say anything until I'm like, oh, well, he put
I've
it
been
up.
quiet about it. Yeah. Anyways.
But anyway, anything else you want to talk about, Inano?
No, I think we covered a lot. You know, we had Oz on the program. We were kind of like just, you know, spitballing between Disney Pinnacle. We talked about VeVe. We talked about the things that we want to see in 2024. You know, I wasn't able to show my pin collection. So on the next one, Big Bro, if you're watching this, we are definitely going to do a Pinnacle centric episode. And I want to get you on for that as soon as I figure out how to get my my pin screen on StreamYards. But anyways, no, I don't think there's anything else that I want to talk about. I want to reiterate to everyone that we are not going to be doing the news anymore on the weekends. Saturday and Sunday will be our time to hang out with the family, spend some time. And then we got a lot going on at the start of the year. So, but we'll definitely be providing content throughout the week. Anything else that you want to talk about before we go, D?
No, I just wanted to say hi to Crazy Dan 420. He just popped in.
Oh, Crazy Dan, where you at? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
What's up, Crazy Dan? Vancouver gets my vote. Well, there you go. Mark D, I think it's Toronto and Vancouver and 1,000 miles of snow and mountains in between. Absolutely.
And then Slider says, I think the middle of Canada is forest.
Yeah. Bones,
Stop
go
playing,
meet
guys.
us in the forest, light a fire so we can find you. Shoot up a flare.
Yes, signal.
Look, Pinnacle doesn't want my money. They don't want your money, and that's so crazy, brother. Because I know you would spend money. I know you would. That's nuts. Pinnacle, if you're watching this, let the man in. Let the Android people in. I know you guys have the button to turn Android on. Turn it on. Let's see. RC Bach, love Hawaii, the most beautiful place on earth. Everyone must see it at some point in their lives. 100%, fam. 100%. You see, RC Bach knows what's up. And I'm sure our friend who's somewhere else on another island will probably reiterate that when he comes back. Nas, SDCC is very central for a meetup. You know what's central for a meetup? California. I'm down for that too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good to see you, Crazy Dan. Thanks for coming tonight. Aljadero in the house. Mr. Number 1 minute. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? And he also won a comic yesterday too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii 2 haunted. What do you mean haunted? What are you talking about? What's haunting you in Hawaii?
From our Halloween stream. He got scared.
Okay. Well, you know, you can always pitch a tent somewhere else. It's all good.
Yeah, just don't go off the cliff.
Yeah. But I think that's it for tonight, you guys. If you know, like we said yesterday, thank you for always supporting us, tuning in. Oh, D, wasn't there some stats that you wanted to talk about before we go?
Oh, yeah. So I was supposed to mention this all yesterday, you know, relating to our 1-year anniversary.
Here you go. Mention now.
Oh,
Boom.
gosh. Okay, I wanted to give a shout out because when we started our YouTube channel a year ago,
Water.
You don't always get to see who subscribed to your channel. I think depending on people's settings, but the first 2 people that I could see signed up on the same day, which was January 27th of last year, so almost a year. The first 2 people are Shrumpalump and Bones B. They were our first 2 YouTube public subscribers. So thank you.
Gosh. Right here.
Shrumpalump
Okay.
and Bones B.
This is for you guys right here.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Let's see. So far we've had 17 recorded interviews, 3 live streams, and we mentioned it yesterday. More coming up in the next month or two, and some people, some surprise guests. We also had some first appearances on, I guess, doxing themselves on some kind of media platform. We had our first appearances of Guri Guri. His first time up was on our podcast. VeVe Wheels, he came up unexpectedly, but that
Wheels!
was cool. Wheels. And then technically his second FA was Mission on his second time coming up was on our live stream. I think that's like the main thing I wanted to share.
Jeff wants you to sing.
You guys should do an anniversary song. We already sang. We sang Happy Birthday to Biscuits. And the anniversary was yesterday, Jeff. I'm waiting for Jeff to come on our live stream one day and on panel and talk story with us. You don't have to show your face.
I'll change my shirt that day. For you,
Just
I'll wear
for you.
a collared yellow shirt.
There you go. Okay, I think that was it. Those are, yeah. We've come so far thanks to all of you. Without each one of you, we wouldn't have our podcast. So thank you.
Wasn't there also one more thing? Weren't there people in the first, right?
Oh,
Weren't there
okay.
3 people in the first?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that too.
I have multiple bow ties. So
bow ties are cool.
bow ties are so I actually dressed up as Matt Smith one year, the 11th Doctor. So I have like maybe 3 or 4 bow ties. Red, green, there's like a plaid one, you know, so pick your color.
With that shirt, okay. Yeah, so the first people in the chats for our live stream last year, I did a tally. In 3rd place is Pasternak.
I own a fez.
We have a fez. They must watch Doctor Who.
I've got a bunch of sonic screwdrivers laying around here too.
Oh yeah, I think from all the doctors.
Yeah, I'm
Red
looking
bow
around.
tie and no
I'm
shirt.
looking at a TARDIS right there. So
oh, we should do that. We should do like a show and tell of our like sci-fi collection.
well, we got VeVe live coming up. We can do it on that.
So in 3rd place again is Pasternak. 2nd place is was The Biggest Bro. And number 1 was Slider.
Slider. Guys, send us your wallet addresses. We're going to send you guys something for being first.
Special something.
Yeah, and I'll be surprised. Just look in your wallets and we'll let you know when we send it.
And why did not go through? But yeah, once again, thank you all for just your support, your years of support and engagement with us. We really appreciate it tremendously. Let's go. Yes, let's go.
There you go. 1st place, 2nd place. Oh, 2nd place. And what's the 3rd place? You have 2 2nd places. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's more
And
up.
3rd place.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations, you guys. Pasternak, if you're watching the replay, send us your wallet address. Slider, send us your wallet address. Big Bro, you're not going to send us your wallet address, so we're going to send you something to your wallet. By the way, Big Bro, because you won something yesterday, we already looked at your wallet last night, so you can't run and hide from us. Stuff's coming.
We're not watching your wallet. We just like checked it out.
Oh, we can pocket watch anybody. It's the blockchain, you guys.
I gotta say, Biggest Bro, your library collection, dude. Oh,
Dude, yeah.
Dude, I'm so jelly.
Although I'm not giving away any more drop head 3s, okay, guys? I bought a bunch. I have 2 left, and I just got one gifted from MC yesterday. So sorry, guys. No more drop head 3s from the podcast from us.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy your family and friends, and enjoy your life. And we'll see you guys and gals in the next one.
All right, guys. Take care. Aloha.
Aloha.